brother Joseph Halito, my brother Halito Wallace, Kara, Halito Shamel, Halito Charlene Austin, hey sis, Halito sis, hey Frida, that's my BFL. Hey, I'm gonna play some music, y'all, and we're gonna get started. Well, first let me play this video for my the event that's coming up. Let me go over here and get it, y'all. Let me go over here and get it. We outside. Welcome, everyone.
Hey, Hey, this out, man. This your boy Chief Kelly checking in, man, with ICS, man. It's going down, man. October 8th, doors opening at 7 p.m. It's the Aboriginal Nations Unity Fest, man. I will be in the building performing live with my brothers, Job Bricks, Threads 3000, Trey Ali, and Shadiat. Yeah, we gonna definitely be up in there. We got workshops, vendors. Man, it's going down, man. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna be doing it live and direct, man. Nothing but positivity. Definitely a red feather event. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's definitely going down, man. Performing live, man. We gonna set that thing off, man. October 8th, man. Doors opening at 7 p.m., man. Hey, hit Eventbrite, man. Make sure you get your tickets and be there, man. Yeah. Chief Kelly checking in. I'm trying.
Yes, the Unity Fest is going to be in Atlanta. Please, if you're in the area, go out and support our people. This is a time for unity amongst the American Aborigines, amongst American Indians. We all know Indian is in law, but they use American Aborigines. I don't fuss over it. Just know who you are by through bloodline. So welcome, everyone. I wanted to get that out of the way so I won't forget it. I keep because it ain't on my channel, so I be forgetting. Halito, Perfect Pure TM, Tony Furlow, Halito, I realize. Yes, and we do, Frida's also putting Chief Callie's event that's the beginning of September, the first weekend of September with the children going to the mound. She's putting it in the chat, so if you would like to either donate to help the children that's fortunate to go, please do so. Halito, Empress Goddess number, say, hey, sis, hey Tulu, hey sis. Who else? Lady Legs, hey sis, how you doing? Area Soul, hey sis, welcome, y'all. I'm gonna play some music. Halito, Willie Little, how you doing, my brother? Let me get over here and play some songs and let the chat build.
The reason why you haven't blown up as an artist yet isn't because your vocals aren't amazing. It isn't because you don't have the right connections. And
don't own no rights to this music. None at all. Halito, Marcus Williams.
Them niggas coming uptown trying to meet me. I met 20 flag boys, none need me. They try to stop me for a picture like a star. I can't close the St. Joe, we at war. We at war, we engines on Claymore. I have my face painted up like Grandma. We at war, different uptown. I can only listen to the chief, never listen to the top, cause they can't stop. It ain't doing nothing wrong when the engine up is shining on the corner with the stone. Tell them what we at war. Mighty God, that's the time of jokes. When I meet your flag boy, turn them to a ghost. We at war. It was a scuffle, told him he can't be my ruffles in the 12-1. We going to the but on by the way of foot. I told the engine better look at the best one. We out your market with the gun. The kids be telling me they listen and they follow. When I heard white people own child, I thought do it big for the culture. Make a song can't be made by them vultures. The engines coming up town trying to beat me. I'm at 20 flags for it, just beat me. They trying to stop me for a picture like a star. We can't put St. Joe, we at war. The engines coming up town trying to beat me. I'm at 20 flag boys, none beat me. They try to stop me for a picture like a star. I can't pose to St. Joe, we at war. We at war. They was fighting and shooting, they was warring like Putin. Tell me got cheap to the still at war. I was ready round 3 or 4. I told the neighborhood I'm going around the corridor. We at big smoke smell like Kelly. I made that engine turn around like a man of Kelly. We at
that's
we get everybody. I'm a wild chopper tuna from the Tropic Jolly. We at I'm on Louisiana squeezing on a cannon with a big suit and a knife that's sharp like a can soup. I be telling Indians I know they heard of me when I be putting plays on South Indy. They running at us with some tomahawks on the set, but we don't even break us where we at. I'm the pretty flag boy. I'm having all them colors like telephone. The bitches coming uptown trying to meet me. I'm at 20 flag boys. They're trying to stop me for a picture like a star. I can't pose the same show we at war. The bitches coming uptown trying to meet me. They're at 20 flag boys. They're trying to stop me for a picture like a star. We can't pose the same show we at war. The bitches coming uptown trying to meet me. I'm at 20 flag boys. They're trying to stop me for a picture like a star. We can't pose the same show we at war. We at war. We at war.
Yes, y'all, we at war. But for some reason, niggas don't know it. I don't know why they don't. But for some reason, they ain't got it yet, y'all. We can't make them get it. Play one of his songs, and I'm going to grab a couple of my brother's songs. My nephews now. No, they don't, Shamir. They don't know they're at war. They should know about what this song right here says it all. OCO Remory. It says you've been gentrified.
Gentrifying, make the locals leave. Gentrifying where you
they doing it all over America of you. They want you go.
Your favorite spot. Gentrify, nice a coffee shop. Gentrify the little man your own. Gentrify the whole culture go. They about to change the city. Let me tell you how. Gentrify the city.
Max, I realize. Halito, Tom Jones.
And they come and take pictures when the second line pass. Gentrify the city. Wake up the next day, they complain about trash. Gentrify the city. When my big rock come, you got nowhere to stay. Gentrify the city. They done roped off the streets, they done painted the lane. Gentrify the city. That Katrina sped up the flag. Gentrify the city. Push the black people out like the Indians. Gentrify the city. They gentrifying in New Orleans. Gentrifying, make the locals leave. Gentrifying where you call home. Gentrifying to all the black people gone. Gentrifying your favorite spot. It's gentrified, nice a coffee shop. Gentrify the little land your own. Gentrify to all the culture gone. On Claiborne, they had big oak trees. Gentrifying the city. In a black neighborhood, that's where the Indians be. Gentrifying the city. It goes downhill, I-10 through the
you know, we don't like the rock, the backward, but we know what he's saying.
But still, under that bridge on the whole day. Gentrifying the city. They pulling out the camera trying to sell us all. Gentrifying the city. I done snatched my posters right off the wall. Gentrifying the city. You just took my picture, what I made by hand. Gentrifying the city.
Halito, take him there. Halito from Manchu.
And I don't care what people are saying uptown or wherever they are. This city will be chocolate at the end of the day.
Yes, chocolate.
Cause they gentrifying in New Orleans. Gentrifying, make the locals leave. Gentrifying,
Miss Vicky and Shay.
All the black people gone. Gentrify your favorite spot. Gentrify, nice a coffee shop. Gentrify the little man your own. Gentrify all the culture gone. Why the transplants can't pronounce the street name. Gentrify the city. Go the neighborhood when you see the bike lane. Gentrify the city. They renovate next door where they raise the cost. Gentrify the city. When we move next to them, they burn the cross. Gentrify the city. That Super Sunday, they come in town to have fun. Gentrify the city.
He's telling you exactly what they be doing. Burning crosses when you come in the neighborhood. Get in there. They ain't got them, but you know.
Gentrify the city. On my dick ride when you see them Indians. Gentrify the city. They gentrifying in New Orleans. Gentrifying, make the locals leave. Gentrifying. Gentrifying where you call home. Gentrifying to all the black people call. Gentrifying you.
He has several one. I'll post them in. Hey, Frida, get all King of Zero songs that we be playing in a minute chat for him. I'm getting ready to play King of Zero in a minute.
All the culture see. Gentrifying where you call home. Look around the black people go. Gentrifying where you call home. Look around all the y'all go. Gentrifying you favorite spot. Look around like the coffee shop.
That part.
We as black people, it's time. It's time for us to come together. It's time for us to rebuild a New Orleans, the one that should be a chocolate New Orleans.
It's always going to be. Everywhere we at, it's going to always be, because first of all, they're trying to run you out of your neighborhood. Gentrification is only Treasure Tears, y'all. All they do is go in and change the name around. They try to change shit so it won't sound so harsh to the ears. Elijah called Halito, Halito, sweet piece of Halito. If I missed any, Sharon. Yes, it's definitely time for us to come together, y'all. But the thing is, coming together with people that don't have the same mindset, and they're gonna do nothing but destroy us. And when we say come together, it's because we're talking about you knowing exactly who you are. We don't give a fuck about your mixture. Do you got Indian in your blood? For some reason, niggas around the world want you to forget that Indian is who you are. They're mixed out with other people. For some reason, they don't want you to claim that part, because you are the Indians before you was anything else. Before you start mixing with anything else, you are the Indian. But they don't want you to claim that, because they showing you pale skin motherfuckers, khaki color motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's been a long time coming. But we here.
Yes, sis, them khaki motherfuckers.
Choose a side, you go against me, that's like suicide. Sometimes just to find the truth, gotta lose your mind. Using time to my advantage, I understand that everything's manifested in the way that I planned it. I'm still standing when the smoke clears. Blood, sweat, and no tears. I came from the bottom where nobody know what hope is. They ain't freeing themselves or achieving their wealth. So if they don't support me, they don't believe in themselves. Life's a reflection.
That part, Sarah Lee.
So if you search for hell, the heaven is all connected in your brain. All kinds of spirits live on this plane. Some are bad, some are good. Which ones you gon' entertain? Crack legacy the gang. I put my heart in this set. Racists hate our skin tones, they look at dark as a threat. That's why these hateful motherfuckers keep their palms on our necks. Hell, war, scale, bronze, bitch, we got in the flesh, just follow the text. It's time to reveal revelations. We still being hated and we still rated. We built the whole nation, but they get no reparations.
Okay, let me look it up. Hey, some songs I haven't listened to it.
Killers lock us in cages. We gotta move through these mazes. Nobody coming to save us. Take off your chains. Everything you ever knew was ours. Like Langston Hughes, like Huey Newton. Yeah, you was power. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Take your shit back. Yeah, take off your chains, everything you ever knew was ours. Like Langston Hughes, like Huey Newton, yeah, you was power. A true king born to rise from an infant. I do it for the lives that done died in the system. There's war outside for your mind and your spirit. Whatever's televised and lies to your vision. I'm indigenous, God body strong and militant. And my squad is infamous, we calm but diligent. Immortal in combat, so it's hard to finish him. He's powerful, you gotta be a god to sit with him. I'm tapped in, my vessel's a voice for the ancestors. From back then, who wanted the word of the man better? I put my pen to the pad, start spinning what's real. And when I spit that shit, be giving them chills. I gotta tell you about your power, time to soak up the knowledge so you unlock it. And rise like the sun, we pushing past the horizon. paparazzi. They watching from the side, but they don't want to collide, cause who can stop? Nobody, nigga. Nobody. Straight heavyweights. These bronze bombers don't detonate when we elevate from hell's kitchen to heaven's gate. We fighting hard times, y'all, so let me set it straight. You ain't got a strong mind, and nigga will resonate. I don't feel cowards. The willpower is the real power. We've been building their dreams so long, it's time to build ours. This shit won't change if we all stay the same. So if it all falls down, we should all take the blame, nigga. I seen the pain, I done witnessed the flaws. So if you don't pay attention, you won't get what you are. My spiritual energy was sent from the stars. Now bitch, I'm live from the temple of God, incarnated, nigga. My spiritual energy was sent from the stars. Now bitch, I'm live from the temple of God, incarnated, nigga. King Crunch.
I'm gonna have to find that playback. I went looking for it, but I didn't see it, so I'm gonna have to find it. Halito, everyone, Halito. Let me run through and make sure I haven't missed anybody. Beverly Mayfield, Halito. Let's see anybody else. Beast Mode, hey bro, how you doing? And John, hey sis. Jackie West, Halito. Love you too. Let me see, make sure I ain't missed anybody. But yeah, what I was saying before I started playing the music, you was American Indian. There's two different set of people here, and the other ones are pretendians. They're not the Indians. They are the natives. See, what they don't want to tell you, that native means born here. That means anybody, Chief Overstanding Halito, that means anybody born in America is a native. But everybody ain't indigenous to America. And for some reason, they got y'all thinking that the natives are the original people. No khaki motherfucker that done whitewashed out his whole heritage. I can't even say that these niggas that we looking at is the true people. Because how is it you don't look like the people that's on the walls here, on the bona fide murals here, down in Mexico and everywhere else? How you don't look nothing like your ancestors? And we have our ancestors created just about every damn thing, but for some reason, through the indoctrination and all the wars that we went through, eventually we just stood still. No more oral traditions. A lot of the oral traditions really got you killed. Because if you was outside the reservation, because a lot of our people refused to go to reservations because they had land. So, you know, our land meant something to us because we was able to crop, you know, to grow crops and be able to sustain our, we use the term family because that's what you're used to. A lot of our ancestors had like 20 children, y'all. How would y'all think? I mean, what this make that make sense? If they had that many children, how was they feeding their children? It'd be a lot of dead babies around here. It'll be a lot of dead babies around here. A lot of your ancestors wouldn't have made it. They was having 20-something children. How was they feeding them 20-something children? Ask yourself that. Oh, they had land and they told you niggas that these people was fucking cotton pickers. They was working for the master. But then if you go research the word family, master is the head of the house. Master is the head of the house. So when they talk about, oh, that's your slave master, now you ain't gotta believe me. Just go use your etymology dictionary, pull up family. It is directly in the definition saying that you are a servant. Head of household is your master. But they got you thinking that some fucking Caucasian that came over here made you slave, brought you here slaves. That's the story. That's the going story for a lot of people that don't know the truth. That's the going story, because niggas rather believe that somebody conquered them and they didn't even fight. They didn't do shit. Niggas is running around here getting the shit beat out of them. That don't make sense when I look around my motherfucking neighborhoods and growing up. I don't remember niggas getting their ass whooped. I remember niggas doing their ass whooping. But due to the stage play that's been played on our people, you niggas was taking ass whoopings. But yet you can't find one Caucasian, pale-skinned motherfucker to walk up on you right today without something in his hand. If he can walk up on you without something in his hand, he already know he's going to get his ass whooped. He just don't want to back down because he don't want to look like he's goddamn scared. But then when we pull back and give that motherfucker the wrath to God, he's stumbling everywhere. Because you carry energy, baby. The energy that they don't house. They don't house that type of energy because you came from the Creator. That hair on your head, you have hair. They have fur. They low vibrational motherfuckers. They know it. And that's including Little Ling now. Have y'all noticed on every motherfucking landmass, and if you're doing the research on all these people that's supposed to be indigenous, they got fur on their head? You can't get mad at me because I noticed that every indigenous motherfucker that they're claiming to be indigenous don't have hair. They have fur on their head. Make this make motherfucking sense. A lot of y'all, if the shoe don't fit, please don't put it on. Don't get mad at me. Because see, for a very, very long time, our people was called monkeys. They're literally teaching our children that they came from motherfucking animals instead of them coming from the animal. So are you mad because we know the truth now? Is that why y'all mad? You better scratch your ass and get glad. Because you're going to stay mad if you coming over here listening to Empress. You're going to stay motherfucking mad. And my whole thing is 3/5. How did you invent everything, but you was running around here being slaves? I'm just saying. It don't add up. Now think about this. Even for the motherfuckers that claim that they brought over here as fucking slaves, you gotta make this make sense. First of all, like I said, if you do the research on fucking the Atlantic Ocean, you'll see you couldn't come across that bitch. And the ancestors made it like that for you not to be able to come across that motherfucker. But the motherfuckers that left up out of America going conquering other lands brought them motherfuckers back the same way they left up out this bitch. That's how they got up in this hole. Nothing's gonna tell me a motherfucking foreigner that don't know how to get here is gonna bring you home. Is it you motherfuckers that left up out of America, going conquering other motherfucking places, got your ass whooped, so you had to return home? I'm just saying. Because if you grew up in my neighborhood, you got to fighting outside and you got your ass whooped, where did you go? You retreated back to your motherfucking house and lick your goddamn wounds. You didn't go sit in no other nigga house. You went back home. God damn it, I just got my ass whooped on the street and I'm going back home. God damn it. To think about how I lost that motherfucking ass whooping. And there's a reason why the Atlantic Ocean is so motherfucking rough and ain't no vessel cross that bitch. They got y'all thinking that they going out there in the Atlantic. They ain't telling y'all they going around the coast. Coast to coast. It's how they moving around this motherfucker. Even when they take your ass out on these ships, y'all going on a ship. You go on vacation and on a cruise. These niggas is following the coast. They ain't taking you out in the middle of no goddamn Atlantic Ocean. They know, take your ass out there if they want to. They're going to have a hellified lawsuit. They ain't going across no now. Pacific means peace. So if you're doing any cruising out, going on ship cruises out there in the Pacific, yeah, you might go out in the middle because that is a peaceful ocean. You can go all the way across that motherfucker. And that's why they was bringing in the goddamn Asians through Angel Island because it's on the Pacific. They was able to bring motherfuckers in here, had them as slaves down in Mexico, mixing them with different motherfuckers, the Filipinos and the rest of these niggas, because even down in South America was you. Don't get it motherfucking twisted. Even down in South America was you. Now, granted, you've been invaded from the top of America down to the motherfucking bottom of South America and the surrounding islands. You niggas been invaded. But they didn't invade you at one time. It was migration of invasions. Because like I said, yes, we are Olmecs. We are the Olmecs, we are the Mayans. We are the American Indians. And if you read the American Indian Encyclopedia, I have to get it off I was screenshotting. I've been having it in my phone for a while. It'll tell you about all these structures, all these buildings and stuff. These are our ancestors' buildings. When you go downtown and your fucking cities and shit, you see all that has historical fucking buildings and shit. Our ancestors built that shit. And then no foreigner come and teach us how to build a motherfucking thing. Them bitches didn't even know how to get themselves up out the goddamn Caucasus Mountains. How the fuck they gonna come and show you how to build something? When half these motherfucking buildings are older than they motherfucking genetics. Most of the buildings that stand in your motherfucking home, what you would call where you grew up at, most of those buildings downtown are older than these motherfuckers that's here perpetrating. All these imposters here now are American, but you the motherfucking African American. You the motherfucking black. You went from being American Indian to being mulatto, being Negro, being colored, being Afro-American. No, I found savage. You was first savages. They called you savages. Then mulatto. Then Negro. Then colored. Then black. And now you niggas finna be reclassified again because you went down there doing censor when they was taking the census because they was telling you, oh, you better, you're going to jail. I didn't feel like that bullshit. The fuck you mean? Bitch, you on my motherfucking land. We need to take a census of all you niggas that's coming here. The census should be nobody but the fucking foreigners. It ain't none of your business how many of us living on this motherfucker. But first of all, this is our goddamn land. So what the fuck you need to know how many motherfucking children in my motherfucking household? The census for you motherfuckers. Because you was the motherfucker coming off in Ellis Island. It was you motherfuckers was up there taking that ass names. Now you run around here telling everybody we got the slave master last. I got the slave master last name. The master, my father's. That's who, Aunt Patty watched that little brother. That's who motherfucking last name I got, bitch. I ain't got none of you bitches last name because you didn't even have none. When you got to the shores of America, you bitches didn't even have a last name. Now, Lil Ling Ling, they ain't got our last name. They came here with one. But you motherfucking Caucasian, Asian, you motherfucker means dead fucking Caucasian was grafted from the Asian. You know, Caucasian. Break it down. Means corpse. Break it down. You motherfuckers, you didn't have a last name. Then you got niggas say, oh, yes, they did. Yes, they did. They came over here. No, the fuck they didn't. They didn't have last names. They got names when they got here. They got your ancestors' name now. So when you're doing your genealogy, you will find these motherfuckers on the tree, but don't mean that they blood. It just means these bitches stole your identity. That's what the fuck that means. But in the midst of them stealing your identity, these bitches claiming that they're the inventors. They're inventors of everything. Bitch, only thing you invented, goddamn it, was fucking rock soup, bitch, because you hoes didn't know nothing about cleaning your ass or nothing else. Let me get over here and show y'all these videos. When I talk about self-preservation, because for some reason, our people have forgot about self-preservation. They forgot about all the things that they invented, because now all they want you to be is motherfucking drug dealers, killers. But if it was the real killers, a lot of this bullshit would be done stopped. But that's the perpetration. All a perpetration.
These are the world's first self-adjustable glass.
Let me make sure I'm sharing. Let me get over here and share it again. I'm trying to figure out how you was inventing everything, but you was on the run. You was goddamn it in the cotton fields and cornfields all motherfucking day long for master. And what they say, now, it ain't my words. It's the history, his story. Not history, but his story. Niggas love to be fucking slaves. They are the solution for perfect 2020 vision anywhere and at any. Entertainment.
Hi, my name is Jared, and welcome to The Five, where we share 5 interesting things in Black culture and society in every episode. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notified when we release new videos. During the Tulsa race massacres, white mobs attacked black residents and destroyed homes and businesses of the Greenwood district, which was home to the wealthiest black community in America. The mob burned and destroyed more than 35 square blocks of the neighborhood, and more than 10,000 black residents were left homeless. So now let's get to our top 5 list of other neighborhoods that were destroyed. Number 1, Seneca Village, where Central Park is located today in New York City. Did you know before Central Park was created, there was the tiny village of Seneca, where 2/3 of the population was black? This neighborhood was one of the few African-American enclaves.
Dodge the black and motherfucking African-American. That is where they start trying to take your heritage, because black and African-American have no history. These are new terms. So why the fuck are they calling these people fucking black and African-American? Oh, it's to disconnect you from your wealth. Fucking your money. That's why they called you this.
At the time where a lot of residents were homeowners. Seneca Village began in 1825 when landowners in the area began selling some of their land. A 25-year-old black shoe shiner by the name of Andrew Williams bought the first 3 lots for $125. By the early 1930s, approximately 10 homes were built. Although slavery was abolished in the state of New York in 1827, African Americans still faced discrimination throughout New York City. Seneca Village offered them a place to be homeowners and live away from the hustle and bustle of the densely populated downtown area. By 1855, nearly half of the residents in the village owned their own homes, which meant that gave some black men who were homeowners the right to vote. The state of New York at the time required black men to own at least $250 in property and hold residencies for at least 3 years to be able to vote. In 1853, the New York State Legislature enacted a law that set aside 775 acres of land in Manhattan to create the country's first major landscaped public park. That meant the city was now able to acquire the land where Seneca Village was located through eminent domain, the law that allows the government to take private land for public use with compensation paid to the landowner. Landowners were...
That's what they really done to all your land, through eminent domain. The motherfucking crown over there did this bullshit.
Compensated, but many argue that the land was undervalued. Residents had to leave their village by the end of 1857. It is believed that most of the residents relocated to other African American communities in the area as their safe haven was no longer in existence. Number 2, Rosewood, Florida. Rosewood is a community in Levy County, Florida, where a black community once presided. In 1923, white men from nearby towns lynched a black Rosewood resident because of false accusations that a white woman in a nearby town of Sumner had been assaulted by a black drifter. When black residents of Rosewood attempted to defend themselves against further attacks, a mob of hundreds...
This is when they was bringing in that motherfucking mass migration, y'all. When this took place, it's when they was bringing in these large migrations, and these people was getting here and didn't have nowhere to go or had nowhere to stay. So they started forming mobs to come and take our land from us.
Hundreds of white men went through the countryside hunting for black residents. They burned down almost every structure in the town. Survivors hid in nearby swamps for days until they were evacuated to other towns. Many were helped by local white residents who hid them in their homes until they were able to be evacuated. White general store owner John Wright and wife Mary Jo hid several survivors. The town of Rosewood was abandoned and the residents never returned. Decades later, survivors and their descendants organized to sue the state for failing to protect Rosewood's black community. In 1993, Florida compensated survivors and their descendants for damages incurred during the incident. Number 3, East St. Louis in Illinois. Between May and July 1917, a series of race and labor-related riots broke out in East St. Louis in Illinois. During these riots, white mobs killed between 40 and 250 African Americans and left 6,000 homeless by destroying the whole black neighborhood of the city. Racial tensions had been brewing in the city for a long time, but the worst part of the riots was triggered when a black Ford Model T occupied by white males drove through a black area of the city and fired several shots into a group on the street. When a similar car returned to the area an hour later, black residents, believing the car was occupied by the original attackers, shot at the car, killing a police officer. The next day, a white mob rushed into the black part of town and started shooting and beating black people on the street indiscriminately, including women and children. The rioters burned down neighborhoods and shot down those who were running away from the fires. A good number of black residents left the city permanently. At the end of July 1917, 10,000 African Americans marched in silent protest in New York City to condemn the riots in what is referred to today as the Silent Parade.
I guarantee you, this was during the wars when our men was off at war. And most of this bullshit that they did to women and children. Coward ass bitches.
Number 4, Ocoee, Florida. On November 2nd, 1920, Election Day, a white mob terrorized a black resident of northern Ocoee, Florida over the right to vote. For a full year before Election Day, several black organizations were conducting voter registration drives across Florida and in Ocoee. One of the men working on the voter drive was a wealthy black farmer by the name of Mose Norman. When Norman showed up to vote, he was harassed and run off by white mobs twice. When they showed up at Norman's friend's house to arrest him, the friend, Julius Perry, attempted to drive away the mob that was trying to break into...
What they ain't telling you, why he's wealthy in land, because the electoral votes was done by the so-called American Negroes at this time. This is when they was calling us Negroes and colored. We were the electoral votes. Only landowners. And not one of these motherfucking crackers was a landowner. These motherfuckers stole shit. They are squatters.
To his house with gunshots. 2 white men were killed and 1 wounded. A much bigger mob then marched on the whole black community, destroying homes and businesses. They later killed Julius Perry and hanged his body from a light post in Orlando. Other blacks living in southern Ocoee either left on their own after the riots or were driven out over the next 4 years, turning Ocoee into an all-white town. And number 5, Wilmington, North Carolina. By 1898, Wilmington, North Carolina was a thriving town with a majority black population. This led to there being elected black officials which forced white residents to share governing power. This didn't sit well with the white population, which feared black rule. By the 1989 election, black men were prevented from voting. In an insurrection, black elected officials were pushed out along with opposing white officials. But that wasn't enough. A white mob hell-bent on destroying the economic power the black community built terrorized Wilmington. They destroyed property and businesses of black residents that were built up since the Civil War. The coup was looked at as a success for white business elite in the city. A prominent lawyer told the Charlotte Observer at the time that the businessmen of the state were largely responsible for the victory. By the end of the massacre, between 60 and 300 black residents were killed. More than 2,000 blacks left Wilmington permanently, abandoning their businesses and properties. These are just 5 black towns besides Tulsa that were destroyed. And there are a lot more than 5. Another reason why reparations are needed for African Americans. Catch the video we did for that somewhere up here. That's it for this episode of The 5. We'll be back with another episode in Black culture and society.
Let me get over here and speak on this. First of all, I don't know if people know that you can't get reparations. You can get restitution. And we can get these bitches on constructive fraud because everything they done was an agenda. Everything that they done by stripping you of your nationality. By stripping you of your nationality, they was able to take you from your land and your wealth. They're literally bringing motherfuckers from other countries over here, and they're giving these people money out of your trust. Your trust, because this is your land. This is your land. And reparations, they ain't our shit. We ain't Africans. You want restitution. You want restored. That's what restitution means. Restored for our goddamn names being taken and sold, our land, our nationality, our water, our air, our minerals. Everything that you ever done, nigga, we want restored. Fuck your reparations. Anybody can get reparations. No, we want restitution. We want motherfuckers to know the lies and the deceit that y'all have done through the motherfucking educational system. How y'all send our uncles and fathers and nephews off to fight wars so you could continue to take their motherfucking land and shit from them. You're selling off our land and shit as if it's yours. But what the motherfuckers is buying the bullshit don't know that the motherfuckers can't sell a goddamn thing. They can only sell you what's on top of the goddamn land because they'll never be able to own the land. They will never be able to own the land, and they know it. But niggas is over here thinking that they coming into something, don't know it. That's the problem. And there was way more motherfucking. He only called out 5. I had the list. I showed it a while back of all the towns. Really, in every major port, there was a Wall Street, American Indian Wall Street, that they changed to fucking Black Wall Street. Connect the fucking dots. How the fuck you get wealth to start a Wall Street if you didn't have shit? I don't give a damn, man. If you had 100 motherfuckers put in on a pipe, it still ain't enough to own all the shit that you own. But don't worry, I still got plenty of black and white videos I'm gonna show you. Yes, there was one. Sure was one in Durham, North Carolina. Sure was. There was one here too in Memphis, Tennessee. Hold on, let me get over here and pull up the other video. But I still got my black. I'm gonna show them a couple of my black videos, my black and white videos. Myself, hold on, y'all. to show you your greatness. First of all, I go to come on now. All this shit. Motherfuckers sure getting their feelings, don't they?
My dad's land was taken. And that's how I see it.
Over the course of the entire 20th century, we know that Black farmers have lost about 12 million acres of land total.
We have just been forced out. They're trying to force us out.
These cases of dispossession can only be called theft.
Okay, just about ready. Mount Bayou is an historic all-Black town, formed many years in the 1800s by 2 former slaves. We don't have...
I don't know if you one of us and just got that name White Lives Matter, but don't come over here with that energy if you're not one of us, because I'm going to tell you, it'll be your last, my brother. It'll be your last.
The overt racism that we used to have against people out in the public, now we deal with it with employment, economics, banks.
Alito is a real attention to
the and until we overcome all that, the Delta will forever struggle, is my belief.
Why are you not investing?
Now I'm gonna help them get a pilot pipe loaded so they can still start putting the pilot pipe in.
I've been doing this all of my life. As a kid, we went to the field until it was dark, either cotton chopping or cotton picking.
She said it's a land.
It's this area between these rivers in the northwest of Mississippi that has some of the most fertile land in the United States, in the continent, really. If you go out there, you'll see rows and rows of cotton, soybeans, every single type of crop you can imagine.
But in the early 20th century, almost all the land was owned by white folks. It was homesteaded out by the federal government.
Wasn't owned, like he just said. When they say, oh, it was a homestead, these motherfuckers brought these bitches here while our people was out fighting some old fraudulent ass war, so these people can have a motherfucking come. This ain't their land. This still our land. This is why I say, oh God, this is why I say it's so important for you to do your genealogy, and you will start seeing the land that's on your genealogy. These bitches ain't you. You'll never be able to own shit because you ain't indigenous to this motherfucker.
It was otherwise inaccessible to Black folks.
Oh, you was being funny with the name. That's what's up. I kind of figured that. That's why they never say that.
My grandpapa, Ed Scott Sr., started purchasing land back in 1938.
Facts, Willie.
They came from Hale County, Alabama. And
Thank you,
moved
Prophet
to Mississippi
Levi.
in 1919 before my dad was born. My grandmama hated it here. But in Alabama, Black people could only share crop. No
Y'all
one
don't time out White Lies. He's really one of us. He just got that name.
To get the historic 40 acres in the Mule.
Halito Chief
Ed Scott Sr. was almost supernaturally gifted at farming. He knows exactly how to rotate the crops, how to plant things in a way that gets the highest yields. And that gave him his own economic gravity that local white businessmen could not ignore. Eventually, a plantation owner decides to sell Ed Scott Sr. a plot of land.
First of all, plantation means planter. It doesn't mean the motherfucker that's running around here, some Caucasian running around here. Oh no, Plantation means planter. It's all about the words in order to scare Negroes that don't know shit. And we're you was on a plantation, nigga. No, plantation means planter. He was a farmer. The fuck?
When he passed in 1957,
I get Jaffe.
the family acquired acres and acres of land.
Scott's son, Ed Scott, takes over the farm. He is part of the generation of men that goes off to war during World War II. And when this generation of black men comes back, their white peers are granted so many free things from the GI Bill. They get free education, lots of them get free homes, they get things they can pass on to their children. But the black men among that number are denied many.
First of all, you had fucking land. How the fuck they gonna deny you after they done took your goddamn land? Because by you being off at fucking at some war that really didn't have nothing to do with you, bitch, motherfuckers. They sent you over there because these motherfuckers was on some bullshit. I don't want what the fuck you got, no goddamn way, bitch, because you came in with nothing. How the fuck you gonna come here with nothing and think you entitled to our shit?
Yeah, those opportunities.
My dad went to World War II, and when he came back, his dad wanted him to go and finish school. But farming is in his blood.
You had to know what you're doing to make a living here. You had to. My daddy used to bale hay and sell chicken and turkeys. He used to take turkeys and Greenwood down there and white people and so.
My dad was the smartest one of his siblings and the hardest worker of his siblings. You know, every now and then he'll say, God ain't gonna make no more land. Halito hold what you got.
When Ed Scott Jr. takes over the farm, he's operating it through one of the most turbulent times in American history. 1953, the first bus boycotts. 1954, Brown v. Board. 1955, Emmett Till is lynched.
You know, I left here and went to Selma, Alabama when they had the march and settlement among them. Mm-hmm. It was rough back then, but you had to have some guts to stand up and just be rough with them.
Roofers are furious about this.
I'm so sick of these motherfuckers, I don't know what to do.
When he owned his land, he actually had 57 families who lived on his land and worked with him. And it was like a community. Whatever we needed was on our farm. We would put up peaches, we would put up peas and butter beans, and everybody got their share to carry them across the winter. It was like a utopia.
Because first of all, that's what the American Indians done. They harvest around this harvest is coming up. We will grow during the time of spring and until it was time to harvest our stuff. And then we will can. Ain't no goddamn Caucasian bitch showed you how to can shit. They didn't know none of this shit. Only why they know the shit that they know right now is because we taught these motherfuckers this shit. Them bitches didn't know nothing. How the fuck they gonna pass down a recipe and these bitches still don't know how to cook today? The fuck out of here. Halito says, Halito Firewater. Halito Alberto watches Halito says.
Modern farming requires debt in order to grow your crops, in order to collect a harvest. Over the past 100 years, the federal government has become more and more of a player in providing the credit to those farmers. Much of the administration of this federal money was done by locally elected committees. And what do we know about voting in the South at that time? We know Black people could not vote. The people who...
That bullshit had just started. Halito Golden Moon. Halito, first of all, well, nobody over here voting for bullshit. You are the Republic, not the Republicans, the Republic. You had your own motherfucking government. Like I said, all this fraudulent shit, this shit just occurred, y'all. This shit is new. Don't let them fool you. This shit is new. They ain't even been in control that goddamn long. That's when they started changing the rules because they didn't have shit. Motherfucker, this fake ass fucking stories they tell.
And all that were the great grandchildren of the plantation owners. And why would they ever give a black farmer money to start his own farm? And so between 1950 and 1969, black farmers lose something on the order of 6 million acres of land across the country. But the Scots were able to hold on to most of their land.
It's not pulling up.
Until the farm crisis of the 1970s and 1980s.
I'm going to have to do it after because I don't want to download it to my phone.
Rising fuel costs, increasing cost of production, new taxes. These changes will have a significant impact on the well-being of family farmers. Federal legislators are slashing farm programs to pay for the deficit.
As farming in America collapses in the 70s and 80s, there's a lifeline in the Mississippi Delta: catfish.
They was doing that because they had started building factories, y'all, so they could sell us this motherfucking fake ass foods. That's what the fuck this was all about. When they was trying to hit us hard because we was main land owners. We owned all goddamn over 6 billion something acres. So how the fuck they gonna own something? Think about it. And if you own that shit back in the motherfucking early 1900s, you don't think that shit, this is the reason why they didn't want you to do no motherfucking genealogy. They wanted you to spit in a goddamn tube so you would not see the shit on your own motherfucking land, on your own records. Because see, once you get to digging, you're going to want to know motherfucking more. See, they rather for you to spit in a tube so they can lead you to some motherfucking place. And this is Germanic science. Who y'all think's been in control? The motherfucking queen is a German. The fuck out of here. You niggas are getting all your shit. You paying boo-boos is getting all your shit from fucking Germans. Who y'all think doing all the fucking mad science shit? These fucking Germans. The fuck out of here, man. Y'all with this dumbass shit. Teaching our people and pushing our people over here to this fuck shit.
The federal government, they pour a whole bunch of money into taking these poor white farmers who are struggling, getting them into catfish. The people who are left out of that are the black farmers. Ed Scott Jr. sees what's happening. He sees catfish as a way out. He converts most of his farms into 8 giant catfish ponds with no help from the federal government. He digs them himself.
This is what I'm saying, self-preservation.
He built the very first catfish plant owned and operated by an African American in the United States.
He ain't no goddamn African American.
And it becomes this inspirational story across the South of a black person who has literally beat all the odds to create something new.
Did you know diapers in the U.S. hadn't changed in years?
I want to show you all some blonde hair, blue eyed motherfucking low vibrating motherfucker.
My dad loved clothes and he loved to dress. Even on a daily basis, he wore what we call khaki suits, which would have been a khaki shirt with matching pants, and they had to be starched and ironed. He always had a nice new car, but he kept it closed up in a shed so no one would know he had it. He did not code it. White people were called stand in your place. Well, no black supposed to have a car.
There's going to come a time when they think you're uppity. And that's exactly what happened to the Scots.
You had every right to sit high on the horse. Because these motherfucking squatting motherfuckers with their dirty motherfucking ass didn't even bathe or nothing. We taught these bitches how to bathe when they got here. These motherfuckers was goddamn had fleas and motherfucking ticks and goddamn lice on their ass.
It wasn't just because we were black, it's because we
invented the automobile. See, when we say car, it's giving them their jurisdiction.
blacks were never successful at getting enough money to farm with from USDA.
Jealous than a motherfucker.
So when they went in to get the money for the crop, they gave them half of what they need, which was the way of keeping blacks from being successful. Because if you're going to grow beans and you say, I need this much for fertilizer, I need this much for crop protection, I need this much for seeds, and I need this much for watering. And
this is where we messed up when we stopped farming for ourselves, because see, what we should have been doing was trading with one another. Fuck this goddamn government. It ain't our goddamn government. We should have been trading with each other in order to stay afloat. And really, you need to be getting back to farming, because they burning down all these facilities. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. They burning down all the facilities, and then you don't farm no more. So how you gonna feed yourself? Ain't gonna be shit to put in the goddamn stores because they burning them down. Pay attention to what's going on.
You only get half of that, and there's no way for you to produce a good crop.
Yeah, you trying to buy no land in Mississippi. You never own no land in Mississippi. The white people ain't gonna let you own no land in Mississippi. That's what the county agent will tell you.
It's documented. They did not offer him the same loan terms. They regularly offer him much smaller loans than did white farmers in the area.
The county agent, he refused to give him a loan. So he could not feed his fish, could not water his crops. They foreclosed on his land.
At its peak.
And see, that's the thing, y'all. American Indian don't pay motherfucking taxes to no goddamn body. That's how they got us in this bullshit. That's exactly how they get, because you don't know that you're indigenous to the land. You ain't supposed to pay them shit. They supposed to be paying you. How the fuck the landlords goddamn it gotta pay the motherfucking tenants? What kind of shit is this?
Spanned across 1,000 acres. Now it was down to just 300.
Who won it? Black farmers win.
That whole part.
In
It's scary.
1997, thousands of black farmers sued the USDA for discrimination. What's known as the Black Farmers Lawsuit is actually called Pigford versus Glickman, one of the largest class action lawsuits filed on behalf of black farmers against the
Y'all
USDA
think the
and the
lawsuit
federal
they
government.
filed? Wait till the
There's a
moment.
wide disparity in the way the Department of Agriculture treats black farmers versus white farmers.
Because of the practice, the discriminatory practices of USDA, I was put out of business. My family was destroyed, and basically they just destroyed my life.
The Scotts become one of the marquee families in this lawsuit.
Okay, this is just where we were working on the lawsuit, and I had to go back and show where my daddy had taken out promissory notes with USDA as the backer. I tried to keep everything I could.
Now, the government, the U.S. Department of Agriculture in this case, admits they discriminated against black farmers, unfairly denying them federal loans, for instance.
I'm very pleased that the judge approved the settlement so that we can begin to process these cases and black farmers can begin to receive their long overdue settlements.
The federal government paid out just north of $2 billion, and upwards of 70,000 successful claims were made by black farmers in the South. The Scotts received one of the largest settlements out of this lawsuit because, unlike lots of people, they had the documents to show exactly the ways in which the federal government discriminated against them. Most farmers are lucky to get $20,000.
Do you feel comfortable saying how much you guys got from USDA?
I'll give you the exact figure later, but it was like a little over $7 million. He was blind, but we made sure that he signed the documents to buy his land back, and he presented the check to the same man who was instrumental in taking the land. He was still in office.
It took the Scott family nearly 30 years, the space of a generation, to buy their land back. Land hunger, as W.E.B. Du Bois describes it, is this almost mystical drive to seek and to own something. in this United States among people who are
yes,
properly
Firewater.
themselves. If you look at the Scots, you look at what the land meant to them. It wasn't just money. It was destiny. It was something to hold on to. It was a purpose and something that held their family together.
We have no
generation.
It grieves me that we were denied a history, and that's how I see it. I'm gonna try not to cry. It's dear to me that my children know what my ancestors went through for us to be where we are and who we are. And for my dad, having the land and keeping the land, that was his dream. That was the heritage. The land was heritage.
And that's why they take your last names from you. That's why they take your nationality from you. Because these things ties you to the goddamn land. Now, if you niggas want to be African, so motherfucking be it. Because my thing is, nigga, when you leaving? You claim you were stolen. Nigga, when you leaving? Ain't nobody owned all this type of land and they were slaves. When did you get the money? Because giving a motherfucker a quarter of goddamn week ain't finna buy no goddamn land. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Self-preservation over every goddamn thing. We're out here going against the grain when it comes to everything. When it comes to who we are. I was out here, goddamn it, trying to rebuild our people up. We rather mix outside our motherfucking people. We do everything except, goddamn it, come back into the fold. Because you're literally washing away your ancestors and who you are. I'm just saying. It's a fact. You know, other nationalities teach self-preservation except the fucking American Indians. How dare you talk about self-preservation, damn it. They get mad in the motherfucker when we talk about self-preservation and moving away from these motherfuckers, getting away and getting ourselves together. How dare you do that? How dare you come here to America from fucking Europe, Russia, Asia, and start calling yourself American when, bitch, you have no roots in this motherfucking soil? How dare you? How dare you get mad because we choose, goddamn it, self-preservation over everything? How dare you get mad when y'all teach that amongst y'all own people? How dare you, nigga? The shit right now, what we going through and getting ready to go through, y'all, we finna go through some major shit because we don't know nothing about self-preservation. We didn't know we should be out here farming and growing our own fucking shit. We didn't know none of that.
I, Julian Gordon, with this mortgage.
Naturally.
Unlocking Heir's property.
I was born and reared right here in Ben Hill County. Sure was. 807 West Chattahoochee Street, Fitzgerald, Georgia. It belonged to my brother. And there was no will made. He passed away. Naturally, we couldn't sell it. We couldn't do anything with it. But it was really sentimental to me.
I have been here since I was 3 years old. A very, very wealthy gentleman that had a lot of land here did a land swap with my father in the 60s. We've just had it ever since because, you know, no clear title. So we need help.
Bitch, you don't have no heirs property in, and you must be talking about motherfucking Europe.
I was born here, right over on Pine Street, not too far from here. My mother died in 1984, and when after the will, she left two names on it, my name and my sister's name. With two people on papers, you just can't get along to fix nothing up. I feel like I betrayed my mama and my daddy because I wasn't able to keep what they got back then, which was very hard for them to get. Because my mother did domestic work and my dad worked at a cleaners. So they wasn't making anything to accomplish what they did. So I have it on my heart.
If anybody's letting their mother down, I think it's we in government by not providing a pathway that she can afford to rehabilitate that property before the city of Fitzgerald ever showed up saying it was a nuisance. It's referred to as heir property in the HEIR sense, but really we think of it is so up in the air.
Have you noticed the government is in on all the land taking? Pay attention. You know, government means govern of the mind, to govern the mind. They make decisions for you. This is what this is about.
Who owns it?
We discovered that there was a horrible problem out there. The more we got into it, the worse we realized it was. A lot of people think that properties can be bequeathed to them. Georgia law does not recognize bequeaths. If it's not written down on a piece of paper and signed by the person who owns the property, then that verbal promise has no weight in law.
That person lived on
those are policies, not
all
laws.
Those years, who's paid the taxes, who's done.
They don't. First of all, we ain't supposed to pay no taxes. Those are policies, not laws. These motherfuckers came up with shit so they can snatch your goddamn land. So when you see these old motherfucking like this motherfucker right here and the motherfucker before her, these motherfuckers are all a part of the agenda of taking your motherfucking land. All of them is in on it. You have no friends.
Done her best to keep it up, finds herself ousted from the land because of the operation of law, because she did not know that as someone of low traditional wealth, that she too needed a will, that she too needed to protect this asset that to her was her wealth, but she didn't recognize it that way.
Family members often disagree on a number of things, the least of which is how to own and operate land. And so it can create a lot of problems in terms of accessing wealth that would otherwise be available for people as landowners. I think it transcends the immediate owners of the property, and it could potentially also create problems for communities as well.
The people who are holding a lot of this property, most of them don't have a whole lot of money. Most of them don't have a whole lot of education. So they've got two strikes against them to begin with.
If the title is cleared up, then the owner of the title, can go to the bank.
First and foremost, if you call this system education, I know something's motherfucking wrong because they do not educate you. They teach you to become fucking factory workers. That is not an education. Look it up what education means. Look it up. They literally teach you to become factory workers. That ain't educating the motherfucking thing. Our people had trade schools. So when these dumb motherfuckers talk about somebody that's uneducated and ain't got, bitch, y'all the motherfuckers uneducated. You're the motherfuckers that don't know a goddamn thing. Because ask yourself, how many times after all the money you done spent going to their college, are you in the field that you went and paid all this money and went in debt? You ain't even nine times out of 10, you ain't even in that field. You done paid all that goddamn money for that fraudulent ass school that they call a fucking education. The fuck out of here, dumbass niggas.
To make improvements on the property, and this house is a prime example of what can happen when it happens right. instead of sitting here and just dilapidating until we have to tear it down. And then ultimately we wind up maintaining the property long after the house is gone.
You're able to work to clean up blighted property and to clear titles and to give people an opportunity to come in and build a home or something on that property and get a mortgage. You've transformed that community. You've lifted them up. You'll find that particularly with clearing blighted properties, the neighbors all of a sudden are out.
Now look around in your neighborhood right now. All the shit they're building up, it's for them. They're not tearing down the shit so you can go in and rebuild your own fucking shit. They tearing it down so they can goddamn it build on it and sell what's on it. Because like I told you, they could never own the motherfucking property. It's Heir's property. They can't own your motherfucking property. You are the heirs. They cannot own your shit. But since you don't know law, they're able to get over on you with this bullshit. They're able to use this fucking fucked up ass system to say, oh, no, you owe taxes. According to who, bitch? You're not even from this soil. How the fuck you gonna tell me what the fuck I own? Last time I checked, bitch, y'all just got off the fucking steamboat up in Ellis Island in 1892. So how the fuck you gonna tell me about my motherfucking land? Oh, because you thought you brought me here as a slave. Oh, because you kidnapped us off the fucking coast of West Africa, according to your motherfucking story. So that gives you jurisdiction. Niggas, y'all better wake the fuck up. These motherfuckers right here had to literally go and complete a motherfucking test to say that they had a brain. These bitches created the fucking IQ test just to say that they knew more than you. Bitch, we've been on Earth for goddamn it billions of years and didn't even need an IQ test. I'm getting ready to show you hoes.
They're planting flowers and adding additions to their homes and reinvesting in the neighborhood. It's an extremely positive experience.
No, we need to go as American Indian. We ain't telling them shit. That's why you lost everything right here.
The mission of Georgia Appleseed is to hear the voices of the poor, the children, and the marginalized, and to uncover and end the injustice.
Yeah, they came here poor, but all of a sudden now they got everything. So you talking about this bitch? That's why it's time for us to rise up and get them in, do your genealogy so you can go and snatch this motherfucking land away from up under their goddamn ass.
That no one should have to endure.
They should be paying you motherfucking money to stay on your land.
Precisely in the center of that mission.
Appleseed has done some research in 4 or 5 counties. It appears somewhere on the order of 10%.
If they did some research, they probably seen you niggas on some goddamn land patents. Oh shit. We can't have them in. Tell them, yeah, they're old tax. We can't let them get in here. So then they came up, once they figured out you knew your own land, then they came up with that motherfucking DNA test. So you nigga could start spitting in a goddamn bottle and take you to a motherfucking land mess that your ass ain't never been on your ancestors. That type of shit. And then the ones that's over there from the American Colonization Society, because they was trying to get away from these motherfuckers over here, because we was over here fighting these bitches while our men was out fighting a fraudulent ass war.
Of the property in rural counties based on that limited study. It'd be Heir property.
OCL blood strong.
What that means is 10% of your potential tax base is tied up. 10% of potential investment is tied up. It's like a store having $100,000 worth of inventory, but 10% of that inventory is locked in a closet.
That equated to around $23 million fair market value. If you take that $23 million just for McIntosh County and you multiply that times 159 counties in the state of Georgia, you end up with billions of dollars that is stranded investment that is not being used.
Appleseed, by virtue of their existence, is bringing a focus on the problem. They had gotten the first mention of heir property in Georgia law ever since the existence of the state. They have an ability to bring focus to this issue from a different direction than cities and counties can.
From the very beginning of this project, DLA Piper has been at the table as a firm with individual lawyers, paralegals, other support staff willing to work with us. It's a testament to this firm backing up what it says, and we were the incredibly fortunate recipients of that kind of professionalism, that kind of ethos that obviously motivates this firm and its lawyers. One of those lawyers did stand out, and that is Shunta McBride. She was involved in every aspect of the project. And I have relied on her. Crystal Chastain Baker, the project manager, has relied upon her. The volunteers have relied upon her. And she's offered her guidance, her encouragement, and her own work to make the project as successful as it has become. We are so delighted to recognize DLA Piper and Shunta McBride as the A. Stevens Clay Good Apple Award recipients.
It feels very good to be recognized for something that you truly love doing, something that you would do even if no one else were looking. So I'm very, very honored and I'm very grateful.
It's always an extraordinary opportunity when you can be a prototype, you can be a demonstration project. The role of the pro bono legal assistance has been the absolute key to making this thing happen.
I think Appleseed is certainly a great way to get lawyers in heaven. But what really thrills me to have the opportunity to work with this organization is that they can serve this bellwether function.
They were real nice, real curious, professional. They have really lightened a burden on my shoulder.
It's incredible what is just being drained from the public coffers. And any real estate attorney is familiar with it. But nobody's been able to get a handle on the enormity of it until Appleseed came along.
I would like that my kids knew that their grandmother and granddaddy did build a house. And that's where it was.
First and foremost, we was duped out of our land because they told us that we owed taxes. I don't give a fuck if we ran all the way down and steal your motherfucking land. Now, if we were still in our own right position, we can come and tell you, look, you need to clean your land up. And you wife is up because it's your land. You need to keep it clean. So it's pleasing on the eye. You don't have to let it run down. But we don't have no right to take your motherfucking land from you. None. These motherfuckers have made policies to come and take your shit from you. And let me ease on over here into our great inventions. You know, we are so, man, when I tell you, we are the master, the most highest children. We created everything, and everything that these motherfuckers out here living off of came from our people.
"17 unforgettable Black history facts they should have taught in school." Here's what we learned. A Black woman invented the sanitary belt. Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner was quite the inventor at an early age, but her most innovative creation was the sanitary belt. Because of Mary's skin color, an interested manufacturing company failed to market her product, and the great invention wasn't used until 1956, 30 years after its creation. In 1951, Henrietta Lacks's cancer cells led to major discoveries in medical research.
And they still using Henrietta Lacks DNA for everything on this goddamn planet. That whole part.
There was a novel, and later a movie starring Oprah Winfrey as Henrietta's daughter, called The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, which explained how Henrietta's HeLa cells have contributed to medical research. The tragedy is that her family didn't know about any of this until 1975. Scientists were making all these discoveries and making a profit from her cells, while her own children were living in poverty. Dorothy Dandridge was the first African American to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress. The singer and actress was acknowledged for her performance in the 1954 film Carmen Jones. The first successful open-heart surgery was performed in 1893 by a black surgeon named Dr. Daniel Hale Williams. He also founded the first hospital that employed black healthcare workers. John Rock was the first African American Supreme Court lawyer. He did so February 1, 1865. Before this day, John Rock was a doctor but was so ill that he had to give up practicing medicine and became a lawyer instead. My mind was blown because we hear about Dred Scott v. Sanford, where black people were not considered American citizens, but you didn't need to be a citizen to practice law in the—
First of all, we're not. But if you go by that term, black and African American, yeah, you're a citizen of the United States. But if you're going by your nation, you're not a citizen of the United States. That takes you out of that jurisdiction. Okay, Mega, I need that. I need it.
The Supreme Court. It's sad this is not learned in school. Thelonious Monk was one of the greatest jazz composers and a strong leader in the jazz revolution. I discovered his music years later. If you have not listened to his music, find Big Band and Quartet in Concert online. Betty Boop was based on a black woman. Betty Boop was inspired by the black jazz singer Esther Jones, commonly known as Baby Esther in Harlem's Cotton Club. Her signature singing style was stolen by Helen Kane and adapted by the cartoonist Max Fleischer. Musarai of Mali is considered the richest man in history. Students should learn more about the king of the Mali Empire. It's been said that there's really no way to put an accurate number on his wealth, but I'm sure Jeff Bezos only wishes he had that kind of dough. Katherine Johnson, Mary Jackson, and Dorothy Vaughan were the women behind the NASA space race. I had no clue about all the black women behind the space race in the 60s until I saw the movie Hidden Figures. Katherine Johnson, Mary Jackson, Dorothy Vaughan, and all the ladies who worked as the computers, served as the brains behind launching John Glenn, the first successful American astronaut to orbit Earth. I would have loved to learn about them in school. A black transgender woman named Marsha P. Johnson helped lead the Stonewall Uprising. Also known as the Mayor of Christopher Street, Marsha was a visible figure in the gay civil rights movement, yet was completely left out of the 2015 movie Stonewall. She remained on the front line of the protest, advocating for universal gay rights. Bayard Rustin was an openly gay civil rights activist. Bayard Rustin was a social rights activist who helped install various organizations like the Southern Christian Leadership Conference with Martin Luther King Jr. and the 1947 Freedom Ride. He was the head of the 1963 March on Washington and helped fight for civil, social, and gay rights. Henry Box Brown escaped to freedom at the age of 33. He shipped himself from Virginia to Philadelphia so that he could be free. I absolutely love that story and how determined he was to be a free man. Ida B. Wells led a movement against lynchings in the 1890s through her informative essays and brave activism. This was a huge deal not only for an African American but for a woman as well. For some reason I never knew about her until college, which is just sad. The Harlem Hellfighters spent 191 days in the trenches during World War I, more than any other American unit. I wish I had learned about the Harlem Hellfighters, the 369th Infantry Regiment that fought in World War I. They were awarded the French Croix de Guerre for their bravery. One of the most notable Harlem Hellfighters to me is Henry Johnson, who fought off soldiers on the front line with a knife in his bare hands. In 1921, Black Wall Street was a thriving community of black businesses. I didn't learn about Black Wall Street until I saw Watchmen. In the Greenwood district of Tulsa, Oklahoma, were a great number of successful black establishments, that is, until the Tulsa Race Massacre occurred, destroying the community. That's definitely something that should have been taught in schools, not only because of the tragic loss but also because of how successful black people were in Tulsa during that time in history.
They don't want nobody to know that your ass was rich, that's why, and these bitches are envious.
The youth of Birmingham, Alabama, led a nonviolent children's crusade in 1963. I grew up knowing civil rights was important, but my classmates and I rarely saw anything about young people playing a part in the civil rights movement. Knowing kids our age went out to protest and succeeded would have been super inspiring. And finally, Martin Luther King Jr. was not the first African American to win the Nobel Peace Prize. That honor goes to Ralph Bunche, the political scientist and U.S. diplomat from Detroit. He received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1950 for his efforts with resolving the Arab-Israeli conflict.
Subscribe to my channel now. Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
No, they ain't gonna teach you all this stuff because they want y'all to think that y'all was so goddamn dumb that y'all didn't know a motherfucking thing. That's why. I'm gonna stop sharing screen. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. This is a Black Inventions. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up on my phone. Because I know y'all ain't going to be able to see it. So I'm going to read it from my phone. Oh, come on now. Here we go. Of course, you know they always try to give something to Africa because it wouldn't be America if they didn't give your motherfucking shit away. Because they don't want you to know or attach yourself to the greatness. So, of course, you know, this is what they do. I know a lot of y'all already know that we created the automobile. Yes, this is a little bit. I got it on my phone, y'all. So just bear with me. Can I get back over here? Do I have to stay over here? Let me see. Yes, this is it's called Black Inventions and their Black Inventors and their Inventions. Of course, you know, the first couple ones they try to say African bullshit. They try to say Africans, papers, chess, alphabets, and medicine and civilization. They want to give it, but if you do the research on paper, comes from fucking trees, and them niggas ain't invented no goddamn paper. Point blank, period. Okay. That belongs to your ancestors, the American Indians. Chess, your ancestors. If you get the American Indian Encyclopedia, I posted some pictures out there on my community-based page yesterday. the basketball, all that. This talks about all that. Chess, medicine, civilization, how we started the civilization. I'm just gonna give I'm going down the list of the people. I'm just gonna run down the things that we invented. And I can give you the link where you can download it so you can look at it for yourself. Okay. We have the biscuit cutter, bed folders, coin changer, rotator energy engine, the cars, letterbox, stainless steel pads, torpedo discharger, dispenser, syringes, home security, corn planters, cotton planters. Now, why would y'all be the inventors of corn planters and cotton planters? This ain't your motherfucking land, remember? Okay, yeah, whatever. Fucking lying ass bastards. Ironing board, street sweeper, the horse bridle belt, the horseshoe, the lawnmower, typewriter, train alarm. That must be the that sound that bees on the train, that when you know they're blowing. This is image. I can't see, it's kind of blurred out right here. It said converter, image converter for radiation detector, peanut butter, paint and the paint and the strain, lotion and soap. Of course, we know we invented lotion and soap because them dirty motherfuckers don't like to bathe. These are facts. They ain't never cared for bathing. Okay, automotive, fishing reel, ice cream mold, printer press. Now, why would you invent the printing press when you didn't know how to read? Remember, you niggas didn't know how to read, but y'all invented the printing press. Envelope seal, laser fuel, pressure cooker, window cleaner, pencil sharpener, fire extinguisher, lock. Now, you niggas were slaves without an education, but you invented everything that these bitches didn't have, and they had the education. Oh yeah, we use hemp for paper. Yes, we did. Firewater. We used hemp for over probably 5,000 things. Yeah, we invented the computer. The shoe lasting machine, the lubricator, the rocket caterpillar, the elevator, gas mask, traffic signal, hairbrush, heating furnace, airship. It says blimp, the airship blimp, folding chair, hand stamp, fountain pen, dustpan, insect destroyer gun, baby buggy, sugar refinement, clothes dryer, cellular phone, pressing comb, curtain rod, lawn sprinkler. Now ask yourself, these motherfuckers with this high IQ, motherfuckers, why they didn't invent none of this shit? You bitches say y'all are smartest on the goddamn planet. But you can't invent shit. You don't even know how to get yourself out of cardboard box, bitch. You niggas are so dumb, you was eating raw meat. You will kill it and wouldn't even get them it deferred. You eat it with the fur on it, bitch. But yet, we supposed to believe that y'all the smartest motherfuckers on the goddamn planet. You can't make this dumb ass shit up. Let me go over to the second half right here. You created the automotive gear shift. Y'all know that's the shift in the car. Automotive, remember that. Well, you know, in the automobile rather. The street sweepers. I think I said it. The urinal, the urinalysis machine, the horse riding saddle, the shoe, paper player piano, the arm for record player, you know, the thing that goes across when we was listening to the record players, the door stopper, the doorknob, photo print wash, photo I can't see what this, but it says embossing machine, postal letter box, toilet commode. Y'all knew we had toilet commode because we had the irrigational system. These bitches was pissing and shitting in buckets. And then on a motherfucking day, you might got shit thrown on your head if you lived in Europe. That was during the motherfucking medieval time, aka Black Plague. Nasty motherfuckers. So here we have the commode, the furniture, guitar, golf, the golf motor, thermal hair curlers, gas burner, kitchen table, bicycle frame, the wrench, eye protector, egg beater, detectors, air conditioner unit, 2-cycle gas engines, internal combustion engine, starter generators, refrigeration control, clothing dressers, bottle caps, electric lamps, hydraulic shock absorbers, refrigerators, mop. We know them bitches didn't invent none of these bitches didn't even believe in cleaning up. They sat there and said that these bitches was shit and piss beside they all where they laid their head at. We know they didn't invent none of this shit. Yeah, stairwell and wheelchair, that thing, you know, like the people that have like, as the older they get, that thing that you connect to the stair and then wheel you up, that electric stair thing, wheelchair to take you up to the top floor. Fire escape ladders, telephone transmitter, electrical cut-off switch, the relay instrument, the telephone system. You can't make this shit up. These bitches ain't invented the motherfucking thing. But yet you the niggas was the slaves. So in the midst of you running around trying to pick cotton master on your motherfucking downtime, you niggas inventing everything. Do you see where I'm going at with this shit? Because it was all a motherfucking lie. Yes, they ate rotten meat and everything, just like they rotten ass teeth. You have you invented the brakes, the roller coasters, the auto air brakes, helicopter, sandy phone, the super I can't see what all it says, blurred out. The blood plasma ice cream, pacemaker control, the guide missile. I guess that's the missile that guides the missile when they send it off. The space shuttle. Ain't that some shit? The program remote controller, video commander, and multi-storage rocket. For more inventions, okay, and then they say for more inventions, you can go to the Black Inventions Museum, a nonprofit corporation in LA, California. You invented every motherfucking thing that they're using today. But remember, you are the niggas that's lazy. You invented apartments, houses, long houses, shit motherfuckers using today that these motherfuckers ain't got. I just gave you the you could go online and look up Black Inventors and their inventions. It's right there on there. I actually just downloaded it, y'all, to my phone because I couldn't see it when I've been having this image in my phone for some years. And just something just told me where I got it from. What's it? Go on there and look up Black Inventors. They'll bring up this this picture. And then you hit that picture and they'll take you to another site. And that's where I download because I didn't know I could download it just today. But yes, we invented everything. The comb, the hand, the thing to wash your ass, washcloth, towels, Cotton is from America. Soul food is yours and not due to no goddamn scraps left over from no goddamn Caucasian. The fuck? The fuck would you need with his scrap? Them bitches didn't know how to cook. Let me go over here and pull up Sir John. I'll pay y'all 2 of my Sir Johns before I get up out of here. Solomon Sir John. Bitch ass motherfuckers always somewhere lying. You bitches had to come up with an IQ test just to say you bitches knew how to think. Get the fuck out of here, you slow motherfuckers. That's why you was giving away shots like that to our motherfucking people, because you were trying to slow down their brainwave. The fuck? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit. Bitches ain't had shit, ain't got shit. Everything they got, they took. They stole. They are the original motherfucking squatters, right along with them Asian motherfuckers that they put in place to take your place because they are descendants of theirs. They are the mixture. The Caucasian and the Asians are the same people, y'all. Don't let them fool y'all. The Caucasian and the Asians are the same motherfuckers. They from the same fucking bloodline. I'm gonna start that over, y'all, so y'all can see what that plaque said. Y'all notice black and white, no voices, it's just black and white films. Oklahoma, these are Muskogee. Just that right there. You see it right there up on the appointment. Muskogee Indians. Like I say, no linglings around this bitch. Dusty motherfucking vermins. You see him? That's the link for the list, y'all, all the so-called black inventors. That's the link. Look at them. Clean, clean, clean. And these are their cars. Motherfuckers. Your lying asses. That Mansa Musa bullshit, I believe, was one of my ancestors, Firewater. They ain't had no goddamn riches over there. They pointing you that direction because they want you to come away from this land. Y'all see it. Your greatness. Please smash that like button. Even the children sitting on top of the car. Y'all see those SUVs? Who invented the automobile? We did. Niggas still pitching Indians, goddamn it, running around here butt naked and shit. Look at us. Our ancestors. This shit came from our ancestors. You look into the American Indian Encyclopedia, you will see this. Football, anything doing with the ball was your shit. Started with the Olmecs and the Mayans. Why you think you so good at it? Ain't nobody fucking with us on this shit. And they know it, and it makes them mad. Y'all see that Muskogee over there? Hold on. Damn, I didn't take it back enough. I'm sorry, y'all. I want y'all to see that for yourselves. Right there. You see it. I want y'all to see that. On that wall. No ling out there though. Bitch, you ain't out here. We outside, bitch. We outside. You ain't gonna just keep taking our ancestors' shit and then claiming it to be y'all. Why don't y'all claim y'all own motherfucking ancestors? God damn, bitch. Yes, Master Smith. These are your ancestors. Now, if you got this shit from over there, oh, he got hurt. Oh. You know, they claim they brought you from. Why Africa ain't got these football teams and shit? Because all this shit started with you. I'm just saying. Y'all be tripping, Megan. Don't look like no slaves to me sitting over there on that, what you call them. Yes, we are everything, freedom. Oh, Chief, we invented all of it because it came from us, Chief Sundown. And the American Encyclopedia, all this shit is ours. Now, if you motherfucking natives claim that y'all invented this shit, then why ain't none of you bitches playing in this shit? Why y'all ain't got a Native American motherfucking football team yet, nigga? Where you at, nigga? Because we outside. We outside, nigga. You see what that says? Muskogee National Bank. We outside, nigga. Yes, they do rainstorm. They couldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. See, watching football on Sundays is nothing new to our people. That was what they've been doing. Hold on. What did they say? Brown produce. Brown's produce company. How much you want to bet that was one of ours? Brown. It's my mate. That's one of my surnames. Well, it's my mama's name, dad's name. They're Browns. And they owned a lot of land. Thanksgiving Symphony Band. The Muskogee Symphony Band. What? I don't see Ling Ling. Maybe she's going to come up at the end. I'm waiting on her. I even see little Caucasian boy right there. Muskogee and Tuscaloosa. It's near Little Rock. I'm still looking for Ling Ling. Because Ling Ling said, we got her culture. That's what Ling Ling said. They said we're goddamn culture vultures and we got that culture, but yet they ain't doing none of this. Because according to that goddamn thing I read to y'all the other day, they said they put them on farming land so they can have control over them. Nigga, why y'all ain't farming, nigga? Why y'all ain't built the buildings that's in the American Indian Encyclopedia says we built motherfucking apartments, buildings, everything. But if you go over there and look at that goddamn land over there, Ling there ain't about they built shit. They ain't farming, they ain't doing nothing. And why is it Ling Ling? Yes, eating rats and goddamn it, baby fetuses. Sharp and tag. You see his cotton field. Planter. Plantation. Planter, sir. They don't always got to show you. Look at them building. They sitting here building right now. The little smoke, Muskogee and Creek and Cherokee. They got y'all thinking that you gotta have, in order to be an Indian, you gotta have good hair. Bullshit. And that's a motherfucking Pan Boo Boo's goddamn view. It's bullshit. Can't make this dumbass shit up. Now they can explain the fucking Caucasian is being lost in the mountains and lost his pigmentation, but nigga, it don't explain for why that fur on his head. Cause there's motherfucking albinos without pigmentation and they still have non-ether hair. Explain it, bitch. Explain it. We ain't playing with none of y'all. Goddamn cold, goddamn was so goddamn cold. Bitch, you start growing fur on your hair holes. The fuck out of here. A dumbass shit. I'm so sick of you niggas want to play games with goddamn because you feel a motherfucker that, I don't want to offend somebody. Bitch, they offended me the moment they said my motherfucking goddamn ancestor was a monkey, bitch. All motherfucking bets is off the table. Yes, skinwalkers. Everything is out the goddamn door. It's no limits to where I would go. You got life totally motherfucking confused, bitch. The moment you talk about people that bullshit. The Oklahoma Muskogee. You can look at them cheekbones and shit. I don't see none of you niggas. Ling Ling. Yes, we outside. Empress, yeah, we outside, bitch. How many of y'all gonna play now? We outside. Yeah, and Browns was one of the largest nations here as well in America. Y'all see it clean, baby. These motherfuckers don't know nothing about being clean. Nothing. Dust and fucking vermins. Oh, Empress, why you so hard on them? Why do you talk about these people? Because them bitches don't mind talking about you. Why the fuck you worried about what I say? If you feel that you don't want to talk about it, it's on you. I'm going to say what the fuck I feel and how the fuck how I want to say it, goddammit. Ain't nobody ever sugarcoated shit for us. But all of a sudden, you niggas want to worry about how a motherfucker feel when I say what I say. The fuck? I don't give a fuck about them and how they feel. They ain't never give a fuck about how we felt. The fuck you mean, nigga? That dumbass, weak ass shit on some goddamn well. Y'all know most of us still like this today. We love to be sharp. Especially in my era. We love to be sharp. Vermin. At least okay. Model hair culture. Now we seen them dirty motherfuckers get off a goddamn boat, and them bitches they was nasty. Ain't nobody look like they had a bath in motherfucking days. Y'all think they taught us how to do some goddamn hair? We didn't need nobody to teach us how to do no motherfucking hair. We had to show them how to keep their fur clean on their head. These bitches didn't have lice and bugs and fleas on their ass. How the fuck you come and show us something? We had to show y'all how to get rid of the fleas and you got that fur on your head. The dumb shit. And they came and showed us something. Ain't that some bullshit? Hold on. Fuck you gonna come and show us something. You bitches got fleas and fucking goddamn they say even rats was up in their head. Shit. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Who living like that? That's some nasty ass shit. Did you see in Muskogee, Oklahoma? Did you see it in Muskogee? That's it, area. So they showed us how to hate each other. That's about it. That's all the fuck they do. They brought fucking hatred out of the caves with them. That's the only thing they ever brought to the world was hatred and jealousy and envy. That's all they did. They showed us how to do that. They ain't showed you how to build shit, keep yourself clean, how to educate yourself. You was already educated when these bitches got here. Because I literally showed a couple weeks ago a video of them saying that they didn't know how to read or write when they came here through Ellis Island. The fuck out of here. So how the fuck you gonna show me any goddamn thing, bitch? Yes. Still today. Now she's right here. She's considered to be a Creole or something. They're a mixture right here. Everybody knows. Exactly, Miss Vicky J. They don't have hair, Indigenous love. They have fur. I know it may be kind of hard for y'all to believe that, but it's the truth. That's why they grow fucking bugs in their goddamn head. They grow bugs in their head because they don't have hair. It is fur. Dogs get fleas. Think about it. The dog get fleas, aka lice. It's the same thing that's in their motherfucking head. We even came up with the spare motherfucking towel, y'all. You see this shit? How can you bring us something that we already had, nigga? See a little Caucasian boy out there trying to hang out with the big dog. Creek Company 10. Y'all see this? This is Creek Indians, y'all. You see it? She didn't know she was being filmed. Oh, he want to be modest. That whole part. Look at that brickwork. Look at it. They ain't came and built that. They ain't come and built a goddamn thing. You see that? Well, me and my cousins all been going over the architect work. That's our shit. Because if it was theirs, why it wasn't in Europe? The castles, we built them bitches over there. The fuck? Me and you both, Joseph. Yes, breeding. They nasty ass Muskogee. Cadets. Look at them. She was tall as hell. Muskogee, Oklahoma. What is that facility for students? Look at them. You see different textures of hair right there amongst our people. But they want to tell you, oh, yeah, your hair ain't curly, nigga. It ain't good. You ain't no goddamn Indian. The fuck out of here. My hair is a bloodline thing, clowns. These ain't no hybrids. Either you got it or you don't. When they talk about that one drop rule, they talking about the blood of you in somebody else. The blood of them in you. The fuck? You are the dominant motherfucking genetic. Dumbass bullshit. He got that haircut with that little piece in the front of his head. You know, a couple years our people started back wearing that shit. You're welcome. Prophet. What was it? What's your name? Prophet Levi. We need our children. We need our own school so we have our own children. So motherfuckers can't come up in here and mistreat our goddamn babies. Both of them missing a tooth. Yes, he who is beautiful. Look at all that brickwork. Look at it. Y'all think some cracker came and showed y'all how to get them and lay brick like this? Those your woolly people right there. So you play too goddamn much. These are Indians. We outside, goddamn it, we outside. My family and that goddamn family chest tearing up my nerve. Man, they sharp as a tack. Look at them, y'all. Y'all think something, that's where they got it from us. Look at it. And ain't nobody gonna wear it like we wear it. Nobody. Nobody's gonna wear it like we will. Look at that hairstyle. I like that hairstyle my girl got. That's right, clean. From the top of his head to the bottom of his motherfucking feet, clean. He said wannabes. So y'all know that's a shop that they tailor-made. They showing that they tailor-make fucking clothes. But who came and taught y'all that? Y'all should remember in The Color Purple, remember when Whoopi Goldberg had her own tailoring shop? Ain't nobody taught y'all this shit. Nobody's taught y'all this shit. This is natural to y'all. That's what I'm talking about right there. Look at him. God damn it. Come here and get your shit tailor-made. Coats, suits, dresses, tailor-made. No, y'all was too busy running for master. Y'all didn't know how to. Master threw his rags out at you, and you just picked them up and said, "Oh, I think I'll make a dress out of this." Fuck out of here, the dumb shit. Yes, tailor-made. That's what's up, Stay Woke Indigenous. I had them in my family too. My grandma and them used to make their clothes and stuff. Our people used to make their own quilts. It's called nigga shawl. Look at her. She had to come show her little dress. When y'all want to know when the first red carpet was our people, goddammit it. Wasn't no fucking goddamn it flea bag ass nigga on no fucking carpet. If anything, the nigga was goddamn it smelling like somebody threw up on the carpet. I don't need the Priscilla. Yes, they've been copying us forever. That's why they're so jealous. They've been jealous of us since they got here. And they still jealous of us now. You play too much, Big Chief. Fuck you, crackers. Oh, apart from the Elliott Store organization, Monday morning, Muskogee, Oklahoma, March 15th. That's my birthday. He got a badonk on him. Look at those dresses. You know, those dresses they try to make like they was dancing in the thing in. Those with that y'all see the motherfucking tassels at the end of them dresses, right? I want y'all to look at that because that's our shit. I want to say it was after this one. Right there. Y'all see those tassels on those dresses? That's our shit. Y'all see it? Yeah, fringes. My bad. Fringes. Look at that. Y'all see them shoes? These are your shops. And Duke, Oklahoma, February 24th, 1926. Look at that house. Look at the sun, though. I'm a Pisces. Yeah, I'll see it. Now, how fucking slaves goddamn riding in these motherfucking drop top motherfucking SUVs and shit? Yes. Of course, you know we invented the train, the motor, the train period. Look at the little gentleman, y'all. Look at your ancestors. Yes, they did, and they still ignorant, he who is. You're Pisces too, okay. Yes. Kenneth Brown. Thank you, Obi Hines. Look at y'all. You know when you love the water. Cleanliness is next to godliness, y'all. Yes, this is that Piscean energy. We friends with everybody, but don't cross us. Beautiful, beautiful breath. So I'm just gonna show 2. Every time I go live, I'm just gonna try to show 2 because I don't want to get like I did that last time. I was trying to show them and wind up getting confused where I stopped at, y'all. Yeah, they did. In Jones, says they crossed us out like a motherfucker. Let me get back over here. Stop sharing screen. I'm gonna get ready to play my music before I get out of here. Yeah, we built the projects. We built everything, but they wasn't projects. They were just apartment complex. These motherfuckers wanted us to turn them into project. Because see, if y'all know project, it's what it is. The term is project. It was a project. They were trying to see how we will adapt, but we was already having apartment complexes way before these dusty vermins got here. We already had all this. Them bitches didn't have shit, nasty motherfuckers. They didn't have no irrigational system. They didn't have shit. Want to make like to you that they had every goddamn thing. Motherfucker ain't had a pot to piss in and barely had a window to throw it out. So like I said, back in them, you research the medieval times and how nasty them bitches were, you know what I'm talking about. I always want to put a statue up some goddamn well then. With their nasty ass butt naked bitch. Don't take the dirt off the statue. Leave the dirt on the bitch too. Y'all want to have a statue of your motherfucking ass in this pearly white statue and shit. Bitch, put the dirt on it. Because you bitches didn't believe in bathing. Quit playing with us around here. Because goddamn it, we outside. We out motherfucking side out this bitch. We invented everything. It's all about self-preservation. We got to get back to self-preservation. If you don't do, you're going to wind up going extinct. There will be no more you, no more your lineage, because that's what they tried to do on paper. They tried to kill off the American Indian on paper. That's why they keep reclassifying you. They're taking you from your lineage, your heritage. They motherfucking term a Native American. These are the new bitches on the block. That's why they can't give you no motherfucking history. They can't give you no history. Them bitches weren't even here, goddammit. Lying motherfuckers. Y'all some lying ass motherfuckers. Right along with the motherfuckers that y'all grafted. All you niggas are liars. I don't believe shit. None of these motherfuckers, especially all these motherfuckers that I'm really, really mixed out. You bitches trying to place yourself first as indigenous and you're not, bitch. You're not indigenous to shit. I don't give a fuck if you trace yourself back to us. If you ain't claiming that we the first, bitch, fuck you. Because guess what? You supposed to trace yourself back to our tree because we the indigenous people. Bitch, the fuck you mean? You ain't the indigenous people. We are.
Critics are calling George Miller's new movie Aladdin for adults.
I was sewing, hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about Warrior Super Cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. I was sewing, hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about Warrior Super Cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. Mardi Gras, walking in the street like I run the town. Don't blow your horn, they need a move, drive around. We outside. I ain't tell him he ain't have enough. Oh, I told the engine he look naked. Oh, old park legend.
We outside.
I was making cars stop at the D shop. At the liquor store, I tell them who could go. We outside. Watch you walk across the city, we gon' meet them all. Them other engines, they be hopping out of U-Haul. You a U-Haul engine, U-Haul engine. And I'm an old school engine walking across the city. You a U-Haul engine, U-Haul engine. And I'm an old school engine walking across the city. I'm buying feathers by the dozen just to play the dozens. Telling engines stand, you need to study. We outside. I shoot shining thing, that's what my chief say. I'm walking up the street, painted like stain. Painted like E-Honda. Don't let me get behind you, coming with a cloud of ganja. I passed the St. Thomas, walking to South Liberty. I told the engine I'm too good for you to be ribbing me. St. Joseph night, no killing me. I was so hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, your suit cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. I was so hustling, working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, your suit cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. Walking through smoke, good and Kawasaki. Everybody can see me now, cause I'm a Jabberwocky. It ain't no competition, it ain't fair. For the bitches who dead on the porch stand. They say I do the most. I got the stones on my glove like they ain't no walking past the float. You know what make me happy? When I be walking with a hatchet in the third wall looking for Apaches. It's a Tennessee flag boy across the magazine. Full magazine chief say satisfied ball to the number. Any engines causing trouble, it's a killing spree. We got two engines running double in the third team. Just like I turn the stubble way they stand at my feet. Second and deep. See when you see them with a bucket, boy they go down. Just know we wanna vote around us when they go down. I was so hustling working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, your suit cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. I was so hustling working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, your suit cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. I was going hustling working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, your suit cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl. I was so hustling working for the Mardi Gras. Carnival in New Orleans, I'm outside. Everybody talking about boy, your suit cold. It's only one Super Sunday, it ain't the Super Bowl.
Goddamn, we outside in this bitch.
Hey guys, Toby Mathis here, and question I get all the time is, how do I make my personal assets invisible? Well, first off,
Stop this. Hold on, y'all. Messed up. Go home. What is all this stuff popping up? Hold on, y'all. I'll go back in now. Where this cockeyed motherfucker come from? Hold on, y'all. I don't know why my shit did that bullshit. Hip hop. Oh, no rights to the music.
I thought y'all niggas was about to struggle, nigga. Y'all let this nigga walk here and turn y'all into motherfucking bounty Asian, black, Aboriginal tribes. 365, my niggas ride, solid and toes on the ground. We stand on everything we say we do, cause ain't no sucker shit around us allowed. Real niggas that look in your eyes. We the niggas can't hang around. I told you before that your niggas ain't solid like mine. Nigga, I put that on trial. Nigga, I put that on trial. Nigga, I put that on trial. Them niggas ain't solid, them niggas is flawed. Them niggas ain't nothing like mine. Niggas ain't ready to stand up and fight. Nigga, I'm watching this shit with my eyes. Foundation on black Aboriginals joining the ops. Niggas are out on the trial. Hey. Yo niggas ain't nothing like mine. Yo niggas ain't nothing like my niggas. Yo niggas sold out on the tribe. We on some other shit, nigga, no lie. Whatever y'all niggas is on, we on this shit too. We some Indians, nigga. We first out, fuck nigga, let's get this shit clear. We
You work for that
you gon' respect us, so shit gon' get hectic. Now how you won't go about this fuck shit? Nigga, you gotta be out your mind. Nigga, you gotta take a size. We ain't them Indians riding your dick. We the ones that don't fuck up your life. Laugh, a nigga cry later. On site, that's the game we playing. Remember how Toby had got his ass beaten in roof? Well, your ass can hit that shit too. Fuck with them other niggas on, nigga. They let you walk up in here with your agenda. Fuck all that black shit you talking and spitting. You gon' respect these American Indians, huh? You gon' respect the fact that we indigenous. You gon' respect the fact that we original. We ain't them African niggas you playing with. You gon' get fucked up by real Aboriginals. We ain't let you in, they did. We ain't sucking dick, they is. That black nigga told all you niggas to jump and you FBA Indians with them niggas y'all rockin' with every day. Them niggas ain't real, man, them niggas fake. Them niggas character flaws, say it all, and you willingly scared of that pit of snake. Now that's some different shit, nigga, I can't. Niggas ain't solid, they fight every day. To fuck up your life and your background with knife, but go on your name while they spit in your face. Huh? 365, my niggas ride, solid and toes on the ground. We stand on everything we saying we do, cause ain't no sucker shit around us allowed. Real niggas that'll look in your eyes. We the niggas can't hang around. I told you before, your niggas ain't solid like mine. Nigga, I put that on trial. Nigga, I put that on tribe. Nigga, I put that on tribe. Yo niggas ain't solid, yo niggas is flawed. Them niggas ain't nothing like mine. Niggas ain't ready to stand up and fight. Nigga, I'm watching this shit with my eyes. My dad, on black Aboriginals joining the ops. Niggas so on the tribe. Huh? Yo niggas ain't nothing like mine. Yo niggas ain't nothing like my niggas. Yo niggas so loud on the tribe. I put that on tribe. We on some other shit, nigga, no lie. Whatever y'all niggas is on it, we on that shit too. We some Midwest Indians, nigga, we wild.
Yeah, I know we wild than a motherfucker. Don't play. Y'all know we wild as hell.
If you work for yourself, you
my job, I offer mine, so what's happening? Government and all y'all cross the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We're original, y'all real, y'all lying. I do this for my niche, my niche, my niche, my niche, oh yeah, my niche, my niche, my niche. I do this for my niche, my niche, my niche, my niche, my niche, my niche, my niche. I do this for my niche. Should've left me where I was, cause I ain't never scared. Took that little ice off my neck for this girl head. My nation, my niche, someone thorough said. Real Americans, still pure blood, we thoroughbred. I'm like, let my people go and just take me instead. When it's red or blue, I'm only choosing red. I'ma always choose my people, you can keep that bread. Our government owe $1 trillion, you can keep that bread. It's one thing Jim Crow is showing me. I don't want no white folks ruling over me. I don't want no politicians ruling over me. I don't want no po-po ruling over me. Only somebody just like me gon' treat me like me. I'm Anya Cherokee, the Chief and Dr. GLE. I'm still G like DST. You might not be as G as me. You think you free, but you need remedy to this frisk me. I'm from the hood, I'm still waking up people. They got us good, they still hating on my people. When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to music, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to dancing, the whole world wanna be like us. Foreigners are doing everything, trying to weaken us. Sports, y'all can't fuck with us. Rhythm, know we killing y'all. Anything involve a ball. Mentally, we figured out the cosmos. After on beating shit, we smashing y'all. It's time to take the asking y'all. Rights by blood after all. Vatican and and the Smithsonian got all our shit, artifacts and relics, still keeping us away from that. When they say it was a long time ago, that recent shit, y'all holding and keep stolen shit. We don't need y'all holding it. Reverse engineering our technology, controlling it. Gave everything you got, but you can't put no soul in it. I ain't go see the new Matrix cause I'm living it. Everything is not what it seems, but I'm killing it. Can you afford to pay attention who you living with? Now they trying to mandatory facts, but he's getting it. Fall back off my knees, I'm peeping y'all tactics. This ain't no Earth war, this is galactic.
It's over, Wallace.
Warming up like practice. We gon' put arrows on your chest like that. Them fake natives ain't wild like us. They ain't got a soul, destiny as a child like us. Nobody power like us, nobody peace pop like us. Boxing, y'all can't fight like us. Nobody lost their right like us. Wake them up, I'm in the way. Say too much, I'm in the way. They trying to kill us anyway, so listen what I'm finna say. Everybody, our kids, we raised y'all anyway. The lessons is finna say. Everybody ain't here to stay. Is you with us or against us? Ain't no in between. I'm a non-ether being, not a human being. I'm fucking 40,
Freedom, push the big on the first weekend of September for freedom.
Government and all y'all cross the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We're original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, oh yeah, Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche.
Play one more, y'all, before I get up out of here. Play one more song before I get up out of here.
Yeah. Hey man, all I'm saying is, nigga, you always got something to say. It's like you don't shut up. Legend on the track.
A lot of niggas died 1865. Took a Michael flag high, you ain't gon' let it ride. Everybody hollering, black was never on your side. Let you have to tell your apps where you sleep at night. They put that white man on. Got you begging them for answers like that white man know. Had you swearing you was African, that's that white man home. You proud to be a savage, that's that white man's zone. And I ain't talking shit, this my definition. If being savage was our nation, y'all been non-existent. We done took your ass when we was in them kitchens. Instead of showing you how to live and how to maintain business. White supremacy fake. Only way that shit real is if you do what they say. We the guard to the gate. So when they say they feel God, now you know what they made. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some.
Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some.
Put us in the same room,
Room, it'll go down. You welcome, Michelle.
Every day my niggas dying, they don't know the truth. How the hell you close to God, we don't know it's you. Yo, how the hell you supposed to survive, we don't know the shoot. He should've died, you let him slide, cause he look just like you. I tried to tell him all skin ain't kin. Everybody ain't your partner, everybody ain't your friend. How the hell they supposed to help when they the ones that put you in? They don't struggle how we struggle, they get it how we live.
They're gonna trip for the mounds right there, Kenneth Brown, right here, freedom.
My higher self said we should choose a man godly. My lower want these motherfucking bodies. Infiltrate they circles like a motherfucking island. Take them to the south and put them down like OG Bobby. They don't want equality in this club, they want these problems. Killers right beside me, stand full of chicken mamas. Shoot some, move some, shoot some, move some.
Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
Thank you to Jackson. That's Trey Ali. I think Free that she just posted.
Put us in the same room, he gon' go down. Hit a nigga with that boom, he gon' go down.
All the people that she posted, just go check their music out. These brothers, they giving the information in their music, who we are as a people. We ain't no damn Africans. We are the indigenous people of America. We are the American Indian, aka American Aborigines. We are the first inhabitants of America. We came from the motherfucking soil. Nobody brought us here. We wasn't fucking with no boats. Yeah, we were building boats to get them to go out of here and sail, but we didn't come here on boats. We've always been here. Peace, love, and light. Until I see you again on my next build. Peace, love, and light. And everybody have a masterful rest of the evening.